Welcome to my 500 sub special. It has been late, and if you hear any cracking out there, that is my oldest doing his best Indiana Jones impersonation. Apparently he decided today was a good day to practice on my 500 sub special. I don't know. Teenagers, you just don't know. We were all one once. Yeah, I would have done the same darn thing. Anyway, today, if anybody has seen my post on Twitter, tweet, whatever the heck you want to call that social media jargon, you've seen this case. It is what housed this motherboard. I don't feel this motherboard is appropriate for this case. Said motherboard is being pulled out. We will do something with this later. It is a K5 PR100 CPU, and it is a very nice motherboard. I am impressed this Jealous clock chip is, I think this sucker is actually pretty new still. Yeah. Wow, somebody actually replaced that one. Holy smokes. It is dated of 2022. Wow. So yeah, I will definitely be doing something with this motherboard. And what am I going to put in it? Well, I guess I already let the cat out of the bag with it sitting on the side here. This is one that I did a short on. Forgive me, I don't remember. Yes, there it is. The MV035. Oh, crud, I can't remember the motherboard make of this one. It's in one of my shorts, I know that. I had a lot of questions about it. And one of them was asking if all this memory can be ran at once. And, well, we're going to put that to the test too. It is equipped, pre-jumper set, with the AM486DX4120. It is a VLB, 2 masters and a slave. And the best part about this that I like is the coin cell battery, not the barrel battery of death. As you can see, I still didn't clean out that case yet. That is what we are going to put in here, and I need to find some standoffs. It's got a few on there. I don't think this is going to be enough. No, it will not, in fact. I will need to find a couple more standoffs here for... No, this goes down here. This end, that end. That one I can do something else with. But we already have a few standoffs in it. So, kind of hoping this standoff would actually work for me. Might. Check the height on here. Yes, these brass standoffs will work. Acting up. There we go. See? That wasn't that hard, was it? Okay, now that we darn near have this prepped and ready to go. Darn near. Okay, next up is for me to choose sound card, which you guys have seen this one before. This is the Creative Lab CT3990. Have 8 megs of RAM installed on it, and do not have the wavetable card on it right now. I actually need to buy another one so I have a second one to play with and keep one permanently in another system. So in other words, this is the AW32 plug and play. Now, I was noticing this earlier when I was starting to build this system. The date on this one is October 10th, 1995. Well, the copyright on this one is also 1995. So now we chose our sound card here. it is on to, because we don't have onboard IDE and floppy, we now need a controller card for this. And this one was pulled out of another system that I had. I'm using the Promise IDE 2300 Plus card. It has fast ATA 2 on it, which should be more than enough for this little 486 system. In fact, it's probably the fastest I can go with this, next to going to SCSI. This one is copyrighted 1994, looks like. Has the Winbond chip, and that's about it for the interface card, I/O card. So we have that. Now I don't know if I'm going to keep this extra strip on here or if I'm just going to use what's already installed in the case. Can't really decide on that. The next card I need to decide on is the graphics. So, going with the Speedstar Pro. It's a nice, good all-around card, VLB, once again. And it is copyrighted 1993 or 4? No, this one is actually, yeah, 94. This is the Cyrus Logic chipset. The GD5428 chipset on it. I don't remember the size of this one right off the top of my head. We'll figure that out once I turn it on. It's either 2 or 4 megabytes. Ain't much. So that is what we have for that. And to cool this CPU, we'll be using the cooler that was on said motherboard whenever I used it in a short video. A standard clip-on, not much to it. Now for the innards of the case. I should have bolted that down. Okay, now that I finally secured this in here, I can move on. Don't take anything in that building seriously. This is an idiot putting an old system back together that he used to build all the time. Oh, old age setting in bad. See what kind of drive this bottom one is. This has really got my curiosity here. So the first one we have here is an old dusty, now clean, Caviar 31600, my bad. 1.6 gig hard drive, or they call it 1624.6 megabytes. This is probably going to be the newest thing in here. It is March of '96. Oh wow. Okay, I did not expect this one. I'm just going to wipe this one clean right now. An old Caviar 2340. That is impressive. 341.2 megabytes. Wow, I haven't had one of these in years. December of '92. I have a system that needs this drive. This was a slave drive. So yes. Wow. I need some bubble wrap. Someplace safe. Let's get this cleaned up and we'll cut back to it and we will start the installation process and go from there. Okay, so when I got this cleaned up, but in a strange turn of events here. First of all, remember a few minutes ago I was talking about what era everything was from. Well, the power supply, can't really see it too well in there. You have to trust me on this unless you zoom into the video. Is dated 1996. Okay, I pulled the CD-ROM drive, yes, that. Pulled the coffee cup holder out of here. And I was looking at it and whatnot. And apparently my cow thinks that he is hungry again. No, that's not the neighbors complaining next door, promise. We do have a cow. It was dated December of 1995. I'm seeing a trend here, and this is completely accidental. Well, I don't know if I showed the bottom of this drive or not, this Western Digital Caviar, but the bottom of it, I just realized, is dated 1995. There seems to be a theme going on here, and this is completely accidental. I promise you that. I did not expect this to be within a 3-year gap build. So literally, I'm rocking like it's 1995, 1996. I mean, early 96, roughly. And the processor is also 319, 1996. Even the RAM is 1994. I mean, this is complete coincidence. I did not expect this. I guess the title of the video is Rockin' Like It's 1996 on a 486. Hey, I like that. That rhymes. So, I just figured out my short for you guys. If you watched it, great. Thank you. This is great. I'm even more excited for this build. Wow, I hardly ever get excited, to be honest. And yeah, the reason why I'm building this is I want to play The Rise of the Triad and Dark War. Still be able to run some of the newer stuff. Blood, Duke Nukem, everything on here on a legit era correct early 96 build. So yes, my 500 subscriber build off is, or not build off, build is coming together perfectly. This is great. So, I got everything cleaned up here. I got the cables as good as they're going to get for the age that they are. I'm sure these are legit the same age too. I don't know. There's no date codes on these that I can see. Oh, it's just got 20 or 28 gauge, 300 volt max, whatever. That doesn't mean anything to this build. Well, it is the next day, and as you can see here, I kind of got everything still laid out as when I did my short. Sorry, I had to make sure I actually had my microphone turned on. Old age, you start forgetting crap. I don't know. So, well, talking hands here. I may have had an adult beverage here, so it might be a little slurry. Or I might actually talk better. I don't know. Who knows? It was Irish Death, by the way. Very good. And where do I need to start? Oh yes, I was gonna show the CD-ROM drive on this, and as you remember, I was staying anywhere from it was within a 3-year gap, 96 back to 95 back to 94, so 94, 95, 96 is where I'm. Apparently, I just picked the random parts out of my bins, and that's where we are. If that makes any sense, great. If not, I'm sorry. So yes, even the CD-ROM is from 1995, right there on the bottom. It is that drive. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. I'll probably get it wrong. But yes, it is a 4x speed. I did clean it up a little bit. This does work, believe it or not. Seems like a lot of these older drives are just really hardy, and I love the fact of the Class 1 laser product here on them. Back when they actually tried to warn you about, hey, there's a laser in there, you idiot. Don't blind yourself. Really? I want to pull it out. Let's see what we can do. Teenage me, yes, we would have. In fact, I did. It wasn't as bright as I figured it would be. That being said, we need to get this all back together. I did clean it all up, as you can tell. I'm going to leave the Velcro here, just because I don't feel like pulling it off and using the Goo Gone stuff, then cleaning up the Goo Gone oil and all that happy jazz. I just don't feel like doing that. And we do have our caviar drive here. This should work perfectly with this system. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. And yeah. I think the only thing I want to do to this case later on is actually go down to the local wall shark and get some furniture pads put on here. I'm assuming this used to have a plastic pedestal, I guess, that was actually screwed onto this, but it probably broke, or somebody stubbed their toe on it too many times and ripped it off. I don't know. Or it's just long gone. I don't know. And yeah, let's get building this thing. So the first thing that I'm probably going to have to do is pull the I can't remember the name of those. Yes, these things. Things to cover up your slots. Slots. And get this all back together. There is a speaker in there somewhere, hiding back in there. Don't care about it. It's there. That's all that matters. It's probably going to bite me in the rear end, but I did not clean the 3.5 inch / 5.25 inch floppy drives. Oh well. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping this board will go in no problem. It's so beautiful. I feel like I should find an even bigger motherboard to stick in here just to fill that all up. It's not right. I wish there was a bigger 486 board I could put in here, but I don't have one right now. And this is what I picked. So, there we go. Hopefully, this will work out okay for me. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Oh, hey, it is. Oh, I think I spoke too soon. There we go. How about that? It will actually work out. Maybe. Still not there. Oh, bummer. Forgot there's tabs on here that I need to seat in to this. Well, I got that one in there. I can't seem to get that. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Yes, I do not have to pull those pieces out of here. I do need to get that secured in there because that actually has stability to your case frame. Now we're set. Motherboard is now mounted, and as you can see, I have plenty of room for all full-size graphics cards here, maybe minus the top slot here, but I'm not too worried about that. But we have plenty of room here for full-size cards. It probably did at one point have a little plastic brace tucked in here, but it's long gone apparently. So, it is what it is, I guess. Now, these are the ones I was talking about with the controller card earlier. I'm not sure if I want to use them or not. Well, I can only use one. Well, I guess I will not be using those because this one already has the integrated parallel already on here. So this will obviously go to master. Okay, the camera apparently has a time limit on how many minutes I can record at a time. So I was already in the middle of this. I just finished getting the drive inserted and screwed in. I'm still working with the cables on getting that part in there. Once we get this one up in here, should be about right. There we go. Ah, I win. Yeah, that is some seriously bad cable management in there, but you know there's something cool inside. And I have 2 backing plates to put in, and we're done with this side. Guys, this will be a 2-part video, just due to the fact how long this build is taking. I did not expect this. So, please come back and I will have the finished product on playing some games or something. This will give you a chance to shoot me some comments. Tell me what kind of games you'd like to see on this build. Mind you, this is a 486 DX 4120 technically, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to finish putting this together first, then we'll be back for first boot and load and go from there. I have access to a lot of games. They're not quite original. I will have to throw them on a CD-ROM or use my LS120 to get them on to this machine. But that is what my silver system is over here. I can give you a quick peek at that. So this guy right here is my retro crossover. It's one that was featured in one of my early videos a couple years ago. It is how I'm able to transfer older stuff to the, older software to the older hardware. So that is how I do that. Now then, I need to get this stupid hard drive. Oh. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the other side mounted in there. I might. I may just kind of host myself on getting that section in there. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Hindsight's always better than foresight. That is what my dad always said. And his dad. Hindsight's always 20/20. He wasn't wrong either. Especially whenever I got rid of my old Tandies. Wow, that was a mistake. Don't ever do that. If you have a Tandy, don't get rid of it. Any old retro computer. If you actually have plans of playing with it, don't get rid of it. Tip of the day. Well, that ain't the screw that I lost. I don't know where that thing went. Got this stupid, ugly shag carpeting type stuff down here, and I hate it. Looked great last year. Looks like crap now. Slowly, from Wall Shark, I'm slowly getting some nicer carpeting in the shed. But trying to find 2 that are identical, let alone 3, that's a bit of a hassle. Okay, so we got this all put together here. Final cleansing. And here we are at the back. Nicely all put together. And actually got the AT keyboard in the correct spot versus that other board. Had an AT and the PS2 style. Well, the PS2 style was covered up right in here. And I did not like that. Not for this case. It would be great in like the old tall tower they got over there from, I think CompUSA sold that one. But A bunch of other people sold it also, but I know that one came from CompUSA. I had the identical one from there. In fact, I got 2 other versions of it, which is always nice. So here we got our spaghetti, our 486 spaghetti pattern here. Very nice. Perfect. Love it. That's about as good as it's going to get here. And we have our beautiful server style front. I love it. And obviously, in a few days, I'm going to get the rest of this all put, oh, this is all put together. It's ready to be booted. Minus the power cable that did not connect to the hard drive. Glad I did one final check. That would be embarrassing. We have everything connected. We got our CD-ROM, our dual floppies, our hard drive, our Caviar, our AW32, awesome 32, and a VLB video card, or VLB IDE controller, also floppy controller. We got our RAM, CPU, heatsink. Everything's connected, everything's ready to be turned on, but I'm going to save that for you guys. We will do first boot, and obviously this hard drive came out of another system. I'm going to have to format it, F-disk it, and you know what, I'm going to give something else for you guys to choose on. Obviously, choose the games. Which games would you like to see on here? Let me know. Then, do you want me to also put Windows 3.1 on here? I will not do a 95 on this system because I want this closer to the DOS end. So no 95. If you want Windows 3.1, great. If not, great. If you guys agree with it, I'm going to do DOS 622. It's easier for me to work with. I've done DOS 5.0 before, but there's some compatibility issues for certain games. So leave me some comments here. Tell me what you want to see. This is the video for you guys. And try to get as many people interested in this as possible. So, again, I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all my subscribers out here. I would not have done this build without you guys. I can guarantee that. Never would have came across all this stuff to play with without you guys. So, again, thank you. Thank you for watching, and until part 2, hold up 2 fingers here, bunny ears. Part 2, stay safe and watch out for those idiots.